toss in choosing to field first the NJ Titans, and the reason being they know the threat of rain looms large. They've lost a fair share of games due to rain gods winning. Now it should be about cricket winning. It's getting a little darker, but Neil Broom will brighten up your day with those big shots. 162 games, 3,600 runs. Boy, can he bat. He's got 21 half centuries and he's also converted one of them into a big century. Neil Broom loves this cricket ground too, let me tell you.
Two very good teams here. That's all now over to the players as we're all set for game 11.
Hint swing, but lovely wrist. The first runs on the board for Maryland Mavericks.
Somebody who's already batted will be replaced by a bowler for the second innings.
Well curtailed despite the ball bouncing a little bit more than expected. First boundary for Broom. Still he had it in him to access the gap as well. Very steady head.
A lot of experience too. 39 years of age, has all that first class experience in New Zealand.
Not in control, but fine legs inside the circle. He's got the luck required too. The ball will plonk just before the boundary rope. 2 overs gone, 16 without a wicket.
Guyana, very, very talented cricketer. Keep your eyes on him for the rest of the USPL.
Head in length a little bit, just a little bit, and the ball sails over. Dwayne was waiting for this delivery. His eyes went agog as soon as he found it in the slot. Much needed 6 after 3 dot balls strung together.
He's almost having to rely on instinct here, isn't he, Dwayne Smith? I don't think he's got near the pitch of this, really. It's just all wrists and hands and decades of hitting sixes all around the world, which is what Dwayne Smith has done for so long.
Mid on, once it beats him, despite a slow outfield, it'll have enough fuel to reach the fence because Dwayne tonks it with a lot of power.
Bottom hand, this is all bottom hand. Again, it's by no means fluent or out of the middle of the bat, but it's effective, and that's really all that matters. But there is still a massive gap if he can get it over the mid-wicket fielder in the air between long on and deep square.
He's gone through with the extravagant drive. This was pure control and class too from Dwayne. No half measures. Very, very good shot of cricket.
The change of ends for Netravalkar hasn't worked. That's a half volley. That's a buffet ball. Stand up there and hit me.
It's sort of going for runs. He had to keep it tight. So far so good, but not this time. Broom's found the gap. Sweeps it away. Once it beat the square leg fielder towards his right, there was no chance because he's got such good hands and precision.
This is in the gap. Well played by Smith. He's found the boundary regularity today when they've been on that shorter length.
He's a seasoned player, Zio Huck, so he will know how strong Smith is with those short deliveries and anything, in fact, on the leg side. So he'll be totally aware that on a slow surface like this, you certainly shouldn't be banging it halfway down because he's got so much time, always has have, to play those shots, controlled shots. How much time he's got, rolls the wrist and everything. No dramas at all, off that front foot as well from Smith.
He will capitalize. This has gone up, straight up. And just has enough to go over long on.
Just has enough because of the wind. At one stage, he thought he was in the game, number 21. But just at the last minute, this wind takes this ball because it was hit so high. And then suddenly it just, a little bit of a gust there, just took it over the top. So, big problems. Javin Sills.
That's huge. Yeah, Dwayne Smith, very capable of that and much more.
He'll be looking for anything at that sort of length. He knows that there's not any great pace coming his way at the moment, so he's got plenty of time to line up the bowler. And this is just the perfect length for Smith once he's in, and he's in well and truly now. Underneath that, launches it a long way. That's beautifully played. It's into whatever wind there is, and it's gone some distance past the playing arena.
Look at that batting lineup to come. Mukamala, Ravinder Paul Singh, the Canadian international, Ranjani for his all-round experience, a lot of power. That will be 6 more. And it'll be a half century for Dwayne Smith. First opportunity to bat in this competition, cashes in. What a start this is.
33 balls, 51, 4 sixes, 3 fours. That was a fine shot. Didn't have to get any wind assistance on that occasion.
Searles continues. Inside edge. Fortuitous, but they'll take it. It's been that type of day for Smith.
Yeah, that's a disappointing way to start the over for the bowler. Searles, unfortunately. It's the worst thing can happen. Wasn't too far away from that leg stump. He'll get further exasperated.
Down the ground. Where's this one gone? All the way. It's what Dwayne Smith does. If it's up and into the arc, he's going to hit it out of the park.
Now he's creamed that away like a topping on apple pie. A beautiful shot.
Broom fancies a piece of it and gets it all the way. A great acrobatic effort right on the rope, but Trevon Griffith can't keep it inside it. The runs keep coming, the hundreds up. 11 bowled, 103 for none.
But he's picked it back up. They have no wickets lost so far, and you could see right here. They've been starting off very well. The captain has thrown it back.
Just a flick of the wrists from Dwayne Smith. Well, that is sensational. Absolutely sensational. He's got nowhere near this. And just with power, a little bit of timing. Poor line again and whipped away for 6 more. Broom is getting that strike rate up above north of 140 now. It's his second maximum and his acceleration is coming at the perfect possible time. It's 118 for none. Short ball pulled away, bit of a top edge and doesn't quite carry, I don't think, to Raj Nanan. He's very athletic. He's made a wonderful effort to get there.
Just slips out of his hands there. Could also be the fact that it's a little bit wet. The surface is a little wet. The outfield is not too dry.
I'll tell you something, on a heavy outfield, that is a marvellous effort from Raj Nanan. To a global audience all around the world, doing a brilliant job, mate.
Thanks, Andrew. It's great fun to be here with you.
Short ball again, that seems to be what Old Hack's going to, and oh dear. Not the greatest effort, I have to say, in the deep. It's Mohamed Mohsin, and a very displeased, tall, angry fast bowler. So nearly chops it on, in fact he does. The leg bail is lit up. And brilliance from Harmeet Singh. He's been the pick of the bowlers for me. The captain has stood up in a big way.
It's because he's the one that can cause serious damage. 78 not out at the moment.
Oh, direct hit. We'll have a check, but oh no, we won't. The umpire's giving it straight away.
Yeah, the call for 2 was very early from Smith, but Singh had his work cut out getting back. That was the problem. And always, when there's a direct hit, there's going to be issues either from the umpire looking upstairs or the batsman on his way back or just home.
Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. And relief for Dwayne Smith after they've done well to bog him down. Moves closer to that landmark.
That was a short arm jab, that one. Perhaps a little bit annoyed that he just allowed them just to have a couple of quieter overs. He didn't get the strike for a bit and then just decided to launch that one with power. Wasn't a great deal of timing involved, but that's fine. He's so strong he can do that. Got underneath it and it disappeared. Pretty flat.
Gone. This time they get him, and that full and wide plan works perfectly. Good comeback from that Javalka and the Titans. Another wicket.
Zero Huck was the man that took the catch. It's a good catch. It's a good time to get rid of Dwayne Smith. Runs had slowed up a little bit. Still going to be a good total with 18 overs aside. Smiles from Zero Huck, which you can appreciate.
Straight through him. It's 2 in the over for Natravalkar. How crucial could this over be for the Titans in this game?
That's brilliant. They have stemmed this run flow superbly. Got rid of Smith. Picked up Ronaldo as well. So a couple of wickets in no time have certainly changed the perspective, hitting the top of middle stump as the ground staff have grabbed the covers and out they come. Let's hope this is going to be a passing shower. Couldn't quite capitalise till the very end, but he played superbly for that 87 off 58 balls. Really was terrific work from him. And Broom, good support, 45 off 33 deliveries. Very good opening stand as well between both those guys. A couple of deliveries left in the innings, but at the moment it's at a hold as we check out the confirmation of that partnership. 132, 92 deliveries, and the rest two were pretty breezy.
Yeah, they'll take confidence from this going forward in the tournament, the Mavericks. Just the dynamic ability of these two. Broom was able to just minimize risk in the power play while Dwayne Smith went big a few times. And then as Smith sort of lost his tempo, those reverse sweeps and sweeps, Neil Broom found the boundary with great consistency. So that will be something to take going forward from a batting perspective though. But you have to say the Titans have fought back well. 3 wickets in the last 3 overs. Natravalkar's got 2 of them. Harmeet Singh, the captain, didn't bowl in the power play. He's done his for economical, just 6.5 runs per over. The first innings, because of the rain and the time we lost earlier, is now complete. So Duckworth Lewis, Stern will come in and set a total for the Titans to chase.
Now New Jersey Titans, the revised target for them, according to DLS, will be 59 required in 5 overs. Everyone's hankering for sunshine at this stage. First ball. And that length, man in the deep, taken. The plan has worked. The plan has worked. Mukhtar is stunned by the first delivery. Good catch by Pal Singh in the deep. Andres has struck it. Give all your work a lick and a promise. Watch this genius bat right now. What a start for him.
House has just slammed that one on the leg side for 6. Quintessential T20 shot, that one. Or a T5 if you like it. That's a beautiful shot.
He's found the gap. It might be a little slow in outfield, but if it's being pummeled like that, it will go for 4.
That's the danger in the power play when you're bowling spin in the power play in this sort of situation.
Well, there isn't a portion of the bat that's not the middle right now. Mid-off up in the circle, easy pickings.
He's also strong. He just hammers the ball. He's always been a crisp hitter of a cricket ball. Just look at the way this just tears off the bat and screams past that man is too wide at mid-off.
Just stand and deliver kind of stuff. Uses the depth of the crease brilliantly.
Too wide, the man at bottom left. Too wide. It's going to be tighter.
Taken. Ravindra Pal Singh seems to be everywhere the catches are. Andres House this time.
He wanted to go squarer. I said he was too wide. He was absolutely perfect.
And this is why he's been sent out. That'll travel easily the distance. What a start for Mohammed. Slaps it straight down the ground. This will have enough power to reach the fence. He split the boundary cushions too. Does he have a protractor in hand? 27 for 2 and 2.
By so far, and 2 dot balls in this over. 2 balls to go. Can he keep this nice and tight for the Mavericks?
Struck well enough. And a much needed boundary from the bat of Mohammad Mohsin.
I got the feeling it didn't matter where that ball was going to be pitched. It was just going to be disappearing wherever he could hit it.
Went full. Long off in place. Gone. What an over this is from Kevin Stout. Could he have won his team the game?
Well, just like that, 4 good deliveries, the game changes. wicket that is worth its weight in gold in an F5 contest. It's just little changes of pace. All the pace taken off the ball. He's coming in as a medium fast bowler.
A brilliant win for Jasdeep Singh and his team. Dynamic in the field with their bowling options, but it was all about the force from Smith and Broom that got them to a very competitive total, put 59 on the board, and they can smile now, relief. Finally, they've got one in that W column. Titans were well on their way. Last 2 overs, they only conceded 10 runs, the Mavericks. And Jasdeep Singh will be very confident going forward, the way his team was able to come back and fight back in this encounter. Andreas Gauss got off to a great start. Mukhtar Ahmed went early. And Mohamed Mohsin getting to 17, but not enough, not quick enough to get that desired target of 59.
Yeah, and even though 17 off 12 looks okay, it's just not enough. And as soon as House was dismissed, it's all gone horribly wrong for the Titans. I think they look collectively maybe the strongest squad of all 7 in the United States Premier League 2023. But thanks to Dwayne Smith and that combination, you're completely right, Nikhil. A stunning over from the impact player. That's why the star is next to his name. What an impact he had. 4 dot balls out of 6. Overs 3, 4 and 5 went for absolutely nothing after Kenjige was clubbed around for 19. They haven't just won, the Mavericks, they've won at a canter. 15 runs the margin of victory by Duckworth Lewis Stern. A really entertaining game.
Great use of conditions. The Titans will be back to the drawing board, but they do have that win, remember. One of the few teams in this tournament to do that. So the Mavericks, finally, they're off to winning ways. And finally, we've got a completed game of cricket. Credit to the ground staff and all involved for getting the ground ready